Okay, try another way of going live during a broadcast. Okay, I kind of don't know what that means. I think I'm live. Okay. I don't know how long this is going to last. Oh, I do have one person watching. Okay, awesome. So, Retro Road Mappers, this is literally Maud Betty in the car. I was trying to find a quiet place to do this video, and the hotel has just got so much like ambient noise, and my room is so kind of gloomy because it doesn't go out onto a it doesn't look out into, like, I don't know, the real life, so it's just always kind of gloomy. So I thought, oh, I'll go into the car and I will try to find a place to see here. Live video options. Okay, that's what I'm doing it. All right, never mind. Okay, so I'm seeing people. I apologize. This is all kind of wacky because I was trying to find a good place to have a background, like an interesting background. The best I could get was trees, but that's kind of like a big deal because I'm here in St. Louis. Excuse me, St. Louis. I realized I was pronouncing it wrong because I'm always singing it. I'm here in the city, and so it's really hard to find anything other than traffic behind me doing this. I'm also sweating a little bit because I have a sweatshirt on. And actually, I could probably take it off. I had to shut off the car in order to do the video because it's attached to the car thing. Anyhow, hello, Retro Road Mappers. Hi. Just so you know, I apologize right now because I'm doing this live from the car and I've never done it before. And I just realized I don't think I will be able to see the comments unless maybe I go like this. Nope, that's me trying to comment. Thank you all for being on this journey with me. Oh, no, I can't shut it off. Oh, crap. No, stop it. Here, meh. Go away. Okay. Maybe I can do this. Do I need to see it? No, oh my goodness. I apologize. Okay, this is not going to be one of my best. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe nobody's commented yet. Like, if anybody, can anybody send a comment? Maybe I can see it. So here's the funny thing is I really did some preparation. Nicole, thank you. Hello, Kim. Thank you very much. Okay, so I can see the comments. I hope I don't look upside down, but I did actually write some notes for today. Hey, Nicole. And one of the things I will mention is what Nicole mentioned, which was so great, in that people knew I was going to be in the city for the day, and they sent me some recommendations that I didn't even have on my map. You know, my mental map, I guess. So let me tell you about today and some cool stuff. So the first thing I might as well talk about, because Nicole is here, is that I did not know that St. Louis is famous or is known for its particular style of pizza. I learned that it is a wicked thin crust, almost like a cracker thin crust. And I love a thin crust pizza, so I'm there. And yes, Nicole, I did. I went to Emo's. I got an Emo's pizza with the, unbeknownst to me, I didn't know it existed, this thing called Provel cheese, which I learned is a combination of provolone cheddar and Swiss, which is kind of interesting. So that is a regional delicacy. Thank you, Terry. Yes, so St. Louis pizza is a thing. I had a small one for lunch. It was interesting. I will say that. The thing that cracked me up is that I went to I couldn't find a cool IMO. So I went to just one that was near the Arch, and they had a lunch special. And so I thought, oh, well, I'm going to be healthy because it's a smaller pizza and it gives me a salad. Well, I open up my salad and oh my gosh, it's just got shredded cheese all over it. So much for being healthy. But I was psyched to try that. Another thing people told me about was toasted raviolis. Toasted raviolis. I did not try those, and I probably won't because, frankly, I'm running out of stomach space and eating opportunities already. I think I'm going to miss a burger at a place that George Motz recommended and some other people did. I'm trying to cram in, literally, some toasted ravs. And then the other one was, I got to finish the sentence. The other regional interesting thing to me that I'm not going to have time for is gooey butter cake. And I say it with a question mark because that's also something that's kind of known in the Philly area. I am having an awesome time. Keto salad, we'll see. And tonight I'm going to try to get some fried chicken, because I mentioned yesterday I was having a little bit of fried chicken envy, and I want to rectify that because I think I found a good place. And I'm going to try to get another ice cream because there's an awesome looking old-timey place. But I have to mind my time because things get off early. So let me tell you what happened today. So today, technically, we are on our Route 1 trip, and I want to give some more details about that because some people who emailed me today asked me some questions. And I want to make sure people know kind of what's going on. But the neat thing is that we're not always on the road. So today was an actual entire day in St. Louis. So we did some things. I did some things with the group. I went to the arch, the top of the arch, which was amazing. Yeah, gooey butter cake is a total overload. I didn't have that, but I'm probably going to regret that I didn't do it. So anyhow, the big deal of the day was that I went to the top of the arch. Eero Saarinen designed the archway. It started being built in 1963. It was finished building it. They finished building it in 1965. And you can go up in these little pods. They're really tiny. And it was kind of like open the pod bay door, Hal, like really crammed in there with people. But it was really cool to go up there and see. A little musical aside, it was kind of rainy and cloudy today, so I said to the guy next to me, I said, you know, they say on a clear day you can see forever, but on a cloudy day, like, not so much. But it was still really impressive. So that was really cool to go to the top of the Gateway Arch here in St. Louis. Because it's our one day that we have to kind of roam around the city. I had a bunch of things I wanted to do, and I got most of those done. And I still have some more that I want to do tonight. But I thought I would, oh, thank you. Nicole's going to make me some gooey butter cake when I come to Florida. Oh my gosh, if I could, that sounds like a lot of fun. So I went to the Arch. I had some Emo's pizza. And then the place that people recommended that, again, I had no idea what it was, and you may have seen my video earlier from today, was the City Museum. Susan Nichols recommended that to me at one of my book signings in Wildwood just like 2 weeks ago, and a couple more people chimed in. And I have to say, I love that. I love that kind of hive mind. Like, I recommend things to people doing this, and other people are recommending things to me, and that's how we get to know all these things. The City Museum is crazy, amazing, like amazing. That's not a good one. Something like that. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I feel like if I do that you won't experience it. I will say this, I came in and I was overwhelmed. It was loud, a lot of kids running around, and I said to the woman, I've never been here, can you give me the layout? Do you guys have a map? And she was like, literally, no, we don't have maps. And I was like, whoa, you're really just supposed to go and explore it. I'll tell you that it's, I believe, 4 levels plus the roof, plus maybe something hanging off the side. That it was, again, it was raining today, so a lot of those things weren't open. But I so highly recommend that if you're here in St. Louis, not St. Louis, meet me at the fair. So that's that. But let me tell you about my retro roadmap Route 66 trip, because I did a couple of things. Let me back up. So if you're on the retro roadmap mailing list, you got an email from me today, and boy, did I get a bunch of emails back from so many people that, let's just say, I'm going to be sending out a lot of postcards from the road, but I love it because many of you, it's so funny. There's a guy walking behind me. It's a, yeah, oh, it's not a, hi. So anyhow, okay, focus. So City Museum, it's kind of awesome. You should go there. Totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, you're right, exactly. Terry is really, it's so true. It was filled with kids, but it's definitely not a kids museum, even in the fact that there were a couple of bars there, which I thought was hysterical, because I can only imagine being a parent and being overwhelmed with all that kind of stuff, but truly, really great looking place. But yeah, so I got a bunch of emails from everybody today, and I promised I would mention this retro roadmap Route 66 tour I'm on, because a couple of things. As I didn't want to screw it up, so I wrote these things down, because one thing, okay, so I got some emails from people, and people were asking me questions, and I thought it might be helpful for me to answer some of the questions about my Route 66 tour here on this on this video so everybody knows kind of what's going on. So somebody was saying, you know, give me more information about this. It's not an infomercial. It's not why I'm doing this. But if you want to know, I am with a group from this website called 2laneamerica.com. It's the number 2, and then laneamerica.com. It's a wonderful guy. His name is Austin. I'm calling him Awesome this week because he's really been helping out with a lot of stuff. And he does these guided Route 66 tours. That's why we're on a caravan. It's really cool because, as I keep on mentioning, like, I'm driving my own rental car. I don't have to be in a bus. But the neat thing is while I'm doing this kind of driving Route 66 tour, I'm not alone. That was another thing somebody had mentioned. So somebody said, who are you with? And it's 2laneamerica.com, the number 2laneamerica.com. The other thing was somebody said, oh my goodness, I would love to do that trip, but I'd be so afraid if my car broke down and I don't know what to do. I'd need to have somebody with me. And that's the cool thing, that I'm not alone. Like, you're seeing me alone and I'm solamente in my car, but I actually am with a group of people. So it's really cool to have that kind of combo, to be like, I'm here, but I also know that somebody's looking out for me. Like, if somebody is, you know, like I said, hey, I'm going out to dinner, but I'm going to check in. Like, somebody's got your back. Somebody's, you know, making sure that you don't go missing or something like that. So it's a really cool concept. I'm really enjoying it so far. The people that we're with are great and interesting. Going to be spending a lot more time with them tomorrow. And I mean, the crazy thing is, honestly, is that this trip is going to be for like over a week yet. I can't remember the last time I was away from home this long, except for like in maybe like 5th, 6th grade. And I went to Girl Scout camp for 2 weeks and I wasn't even a Girl Scout. So this is kind of crazy. Like, I'm used to doing like a lot of stuff and then back home. But we're going to be on the road for a while. So as I said, we're going the whole route, you know, from Chicago to LA. Bunch of people. So there are other people on this trip with me. So you do have a community when you do this. It isn't just you know, me alone on the road, which is cool. I dig it, but I also like being with the people. So it's a nice combo. The other thing I will mention about that is somebody actually did say, oh, I want to do Route 66, but I did like a stretch of it once. I hope to do the whole thing someday. I feel really lucky that I'm able to do the whole thing in one fell swoop, but I also know I'm missing some stuff. So there's nothing wrong with what I like to call chunking it down, not only in like this trip for Route 66, but pretty much anything in your life. If it seems overwhelming or too big, or I can't do it because it's too huge, chunk it down. Like Route 66, do a state, do Illinois, and then you'll really be able to get stuff. And then the next time, do the next state over, and then the next state, you know? So don't worry about it. As I said, I feel lucky to do this, but I also know I'm missing some things. Speaking of chunking it down, everybody who emailed me today, I got your emails. They're still coming in. I am going to be sending out a lot of postcards to people on the Retro Roadmap mailing list. If you're interested in signing up on the Retro Roadmap mailing list, and me sending you a postcard, I'm not kidding when I say I've got over 100 that I have to do now. So sure, get your name on the list. Go to retroroadmap.com/join if you want me to send you a postcard. Thank you everybody who already did. But that's another thing where I'm going to like chunk that down, and I'm going to do, I don't know, 20 a day, that type of thing. I need to actually find that many postcards. Oh, that was a cool thing. So yes, so I was totally blown away by the fact that many people wanted me to send postcards. And so I realized I needed to get a quantity of them. And one of the places that I went today, that you might have seen the pictures that I posted to Instagram and then to the Facebook page, was I went to Ted Drew's Frozen Custard, and they had postcards for sale. So I bought a ton from them because I'm excited to get postcards that I'm also then supporting, like the local place. And I even said to them, when I send all these out, that these postcards are also kind of like, you know, free publicity for you. So it's just kind of a win-win situation. The other thing that was kind of fun too is I could have been overwhelmed and been like, oh my God, I'm on this trip and I have to write all these postcards. Like, nah, nah, nah. I actually kind of liked it. After the chaos of the City Museum, I actually went back to my hotel room. It was quiet. It was cool. And I started writing down addresses and stuff. Also, check this out. It gave me the opportunity to walk to a post office. I found the post office, which actually I'm kind of in that area right now. But like I found that they have a real cool old-timey post office here, huge, kind of all these classic old school buildings. I was going to use I'm going to interrupt. Somebody says use touch note for postcards. I thought about that. 2 reasons I didn't. Maybe I'm a bit of a Luddite. I actually did have this really other cool postcard app. I think it's called like My Postcard. 2 things. One is it's kind of expensive. And the second thing is that while it is going to be more work for me, I always think it's more fun if you get something slightly personalized in the mail, more so than something that's just kind of Xeroxed off. So I might experiment with that in the future. If I have to do 1,000, it may end up being one of those types of things. But I do love those, the idea that there are those automatic postcard things that you can use your own photos. But I also like the fact that I am buying the postcards from places and supporting those places. And I'm probably going to be handwriting like 20 a day or whatever, but I'll do them all on the road. That's what I'll do. Debbie actually says, send myself a postcard from every stop. Oh my God. That is such a good idea, because you know what? I actually pulled some postcards out and put them in my envelope to save for myself. It never occurred to me to actually write them to myself. So thank you, Debbie, for that idea. So I'm going to chunk those down. Got to walk to the post office. What else did I do? Went to the Arch. Had that pizza. City Museum was awesome. Concrete. Yeah. So the cool thing is, oh, and one thing, I just posted it. There's a lot of eating going on a road trip. I don't know if you know this, but there's a lot of eating. Hey, Phoenixville representing. So last night, here, let me share this story with you because I was kind of proud of this. So last night we got into our hotel and we were all exhausted and wiped out. I think you guys all saw me, yes, in my video last night. I probably still am greasy. It's okay. I just get greasy. I was exhausted. I was tired. And I knew I had to get onto, I knew I had to get to this certain place for dinner because they were closed today and they were only open till 8 or 9 last night. So I was going out alone to go to dinner. Again, it's okay because I told people where I was going and stuff, and I had my own car. And people were like, oh, don't you want to just go to this, sports bar in the hotel? And that's fine for them. But I said, no, I really want to go to this place. This place I went to was awesome. I am so psyched I went there, even though it meant me going and driving in places I didn't know. It's called Fountain on Locust. Again, this is not a commercial, but if there's one place I could send you that I've been to so far, there's a couple of places. In the city, it's this place. It is not only a restaurant, but they also serve ice cream. It's got this wonderful Art Deco murals. The building itself used to be a Stutz car dealership. It used to be kind of Car Row there. I had learned about it through Preservation Magazine, National Trust for Historic Preservation, put a pin on my own map, got to go there. As soon as I walked in, I even said to the host, I said, oh my God, I made the right decision. Like, this place is beautiful. Then I sat down. My waitress was awesome. The food was delicious. The whole place. I mean, I'm kind of raving about it, but because it was so cool. And I could have easily said, well, maybe I'm tired, like kind of given myself a pass and gone to someplace lame and had something lame to eat. But I said, no, even though I'm tired and greasy and I look grubby looking, this is my only time here. It's kind of like a life thing. Like, this is my only time on the planet. This is maybe my only time in St. Louis, not St. Louis. Judy Garland, steering me wrong. Anyhow, it's my one time in this town. I want to say I went here. It was a bit unnerving. I had no idea where I was driving, though I had a, map. But then when I got there, it was awesome. So kind of, again, I'm telling you people, there's these like life lessons. Those things you want to do. You could wimp out and make excuses for not doing them. Like, oh, I'm tired, I'm greasy. Oh, I'll just have some wings at the sports bar at the holiday. Or you can say, you know what? Let me just push forward through a little bit of that lame-o stuff and fear. And then you go to this beautiful place. I just posted photos of this restaurant. Yes, Kim, amen. I am so not a sports bar person, and I was just again, these little tiny baby accomplishments, like somebody's like, you're really psyched about where you went to dinner? But it can be a big deal. And then I went there, and it was beautiful and gorgeous, and I was just like freaking high vibe the whole time. I'm telling you, I was like radiating happiness the whole time I was there. And so I was going to say something. Now I lost my train of thought because I was all radiating happiness. Fountain on Locust, the Fountain on Locust. It is a gorgeous place. They have, as I said, not a commercial, but I'll tell you what I ate because it was all good. I had dill pickle soup. Not kidding you. I had this wonderful salad called the birdseed salad with a piece of bruleed apple on the top. I've never even heard of that. I didn't even know brulee was like a verb, but it is. And then what else? Oh, I got this tiny little ice cream. It was so good. So anyhow, I was very proud that I went to the place that I wanted, that I didn't make any excuses and I didn't lay 'em out. But then I just said, this is where I want to go to dinner. I did it. It was great. So those little tiny decisions you make every day on a road trip and in life, you know, as I keep on telling people, it's like, just drive your life. Just drive your life. Just where you want to go. Where do you want to go? It's like, I want to go to Fountain on Locust. So instead, I walked to my car. Instead of going to that place, walk to my car. Boop, boop, boop. There it is. I drive to the place. I get to the place and I have an awesome time. So think of your life as your car. And now this is me getting all kind of, you know, I don't know. I was going to say metaphysical, but that's not it. It's like woo-woo, whatever. But it's just like, where do you want to go? Decide where you want to go. Find out how to get there. Turn the car on. Step on the gas. Take the brake off. Steer it in the direction. Boom. That's how you get there. Crap load of squares. Pam, if you're watching, I don't think you are, but you hear me just say crap load of squares. So anyhow, that's what's going on with me today. I have to mind the time because I'm an hour off of East Coast time, and as I said, there's two places I want to go to. One in particular that I think is going to be totally retro road map worthy. I love that everybody has been giving comments. I don't know if I can scroll through them. I can. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm really excited that you're watching. Again, those small wins in life, I am really proud of myself for doing. I think this is my third or fourth video, and the fact that I was like, well, no, I just need to literally pull over to the side of the road and do this because I promised people I would. So I'm doing it for better or worse or whatever. But thank you so much for tuning in here. And what else do I want to say? So tomorrow, yeah, let me just see. Tomorrow is going to be a big day on the road. So I don't know when I'm going to get into our hotel tomorrow. So I can't really tell you when I'm going to do this recap. I may just do things on the road. We have a bunch of really cool Route 66 stops. I think I'm going to wear one of my road trip dresses tomorrow because I think we're going to go to some of those places. Also, I may not fit into it later in the trip. And I think that's about it. Oh, another random thing. So I'm not a sports person, but I'm in a town that has a sports team that they read the red shirts, the Cardinals. And yes, elastic. I know. I need to just, I do have some yoga pants with me. I think the Cardinals have a sports game tonight. The baseball. I believe they play the baseball, and I heard that their sports that, I'm telling you, sports is like a foreign language to me. Hockey. Their blue hockey team. Oh, maybe it was it was St. Louis, not St. Louis Blues. I'm going to put, here's the deal. I'm going to put a bunch of links in the comments here of the song that keeps on going through my head every time I sing it. But anyhow, there's sports going on in town, and they won the Stanley Cup, and I know that is golf, right? Fozzie Bear. No, I know that's hockey. I know that much anyway. Yes, the St. Louis Blues. But that wouldn't sound good. Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair. No, that doesn't sound good pronunciation-wise or singing-wise. So anyhow, you know when Maud Betty starts singing, it's probably time that you want to just tune out. So I'm going to tune off. No, that's a bad word. I'm going to say is just remember, people, drive your life. Figure out where you want to go. Point your car in the direction and push on the gas. So maybe that's my catchphrase. So Maud Betty signing off saying, just drive your life. All right? Bye.